This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to another episode of me watching Glitter and Lasers. She posted a video, this is roughly 14 minutes ago, so I'm on it for once. There are other things from Glitter that I want to go over, from Anna that I want to go over, but this just popped up, so I was like, let's go. Yeah, so today is July the 16th. We're going to do this first, then we're going to go back and look over some of her, stuff. I know she's been at Skyterra for a month, and I know that on the 14th she was back in Texas doing a fundraiser, which cool. I think it was a little poorly done, but her heart was in the right place. Question mark? So we'll go with that story. This is, I didn't do this. This is her. She did this. This is the first frame in her video. Don't come for me. I didn't do this one. Anyway, I've not seen this. This is Pushing My Limits, my ultimate summer national parks roundup. Ultimate. I've not seen this yet, so I just want to reiterate that. There's probably going to be something in here I'm going to not like. I do know that on Threads, Anna is talking about going whitewater rafting. Anna is 5'11" and pushing 600 pounds. And she is looking for a wetsuit. Look. I read that out to my partner, and like the first question he asked was, what is she gonna do if someone has to rescue her? That was the first thing he asked me. After I read that thing out to him, he asked me, what is she going to do if they have to rescue her? Does she even think about these things? The answer, my friends, is no. She does not think about others when she thinks about these things. As I said in my quick thoughts video where I talked about all of the girls, I am aware that this summer national parks road trip thing that she did was really just an excuse for her to take a long trip to Skyterra, where she spent a month at Fat Camp. And so I am aware that this was a way for her to create content to put out while she was at Fat Camp, which is fine. I don't care. As I've said before, I know that she puts together I know she pre-records, and I don't care that she pre-records. This is her job. She's an influencer. Lots of people pre-record things. I pre-record things when I go on vacation, or at least I try to. So that kind of thing, right? That doesn't bother me. What bothers me is that she's not clear about her timeline. I don't need to know that she's at Skyterra the moment that she's at Skyterra. I do need to know that I need to know that the content that she is putting out is pre-recorded, right? I don't want to know. I don't want to be led to believe that she's putting content out in real time when she is not, right? And there's easy, simple ways to do that. Like I tell you the dates in my videos so that you are aware that this video was recorded on July the 16th, so that when you're watching this on whatever date you're watching it, you are aware of when this was recorded. So that when this video gets posted, I don't know, 2-3 days from now, you are aware that this is not a real-time video, right? That kind of a thing. When I talk about my trip to New York that I took last weekend, or this past weekend, and you see a video from it, you are aware that that video was not occurring in real time, right? Those kind of things. I don't care about that. She gets herself in trouble when she tries to bamboozle her audience in that way, where she posts videos pretending that they are occurring in real time when they are weeks behind, right? She was in Skyterra on July the 4th. We know this because Skyterra posted pictures on their Instagram in real time with her in them on July the 4th. She was still posting videos of her doing her national parks tour around that time as if she was still doing the national park tour. She just needed to let us know that those were pre-recorded. It's fine, you know? But anyway, so here we are. This is Anna does this. Okay, Anna does this. She'll do a big series, and then she'll do a roundup. It's fine. I like it. It usually allows her to kind of do a little bit more long form about whatever it was. She did this with her running series. She did this with her lipedema journey. She's going to do this with the national parks, it looks like. I was wondering if we were going to be done with the national parks, because she said she was going to hit up every national park over the summer. She was going to try to do all the national parks over the summer. That was originally the claim. But the reality was that we were just driving from Texas to North Carolina and just stopping at the convenient national parks along the way, which also explains why when she went to the hot springs, she was like, we didn't have time. And I was like, why is your planning so piss poor? Well, it was because she was just stopping there because it was along the way. She didn't actually plan to be there, right? And that's why they didn't have time to do things, is because they were just driving through. So that now makes sense to me. But again, it also shows her lack of planning. Just because they were driving through doesn't mean she couldn't have stopped and planned. I'm just saying. Ooh, I got a cough today. I was going to go somewhere else with their planning thing. She's just bad at it. Let me leave it at that. She's bad at it. All right. This is a 19-minute long video. I am going to speed her up like I normally do. She is at time and a quarter, so if she seems a little animated, that is why. Anna is known for speeding herself up when it comes to things like walking, running, climbing. I know she climbs now. My finger. Gotta take my ring off. I'm not flipping you off, I promise. So if at some point she looks like she's moving particularly fast, that's probably because she has sped herself up, and then I have also sped her up. Come on, you can do it. My hand swelled. There we go. All right. I'm swollen, you guys. All right, let's go. I guess I should say thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. Is she already? Maybe I will slow her down. She's talking awfully fast already. All right, I put her back down to normal speed. Let's see how this goes. You don't run at all, Anna. She says, I'm running right now. Or she says, I'm running, but I don't run right now. I'm going to have to hand this one over to my editor and hope to God she can get some of the music out of it, because otherwise I'm going to get hit with copyright so hard. She was sweating. Hang on. Sorry about this face. She's running at a national park. She is sweating. This is where she is at right now. This is Mammoth Cave. The interior of Mammoth Cave is around 64 degrees Fahrenheit. For my non-American friends, you can convert that because I don't speak non-American. Sorry. But just FYI, that's 64 degrees Fahrenheit. They literally sell like long sleeve shirts in the I know because I've been here. But they sell long sleeve shirts because it's chilly inside these caves. She is inside the cave. Like, she went in one of the deep caves, one of the deep crawl caves. She's in like air conditioned space and she is sweating. Just putting it out there. Tejas. I know it pisses people off when I mispronounce things. She says, Kansas is nowhere near that. I was very tired. I was going to say, wow, I didn't know that, but that's not right at all. So it doesn't matter. We're all wrong. Is the city actually named Texarkana? I thought it was like Tuckiana, where we just kind of called the area Tuckicana. And we don't call it Tuckicana, but either way. Ah! We're all dumb today. Okay, Texarkana is a city in eastern Texas with a twin city across the border in Arkansas. Spring Lake Park has playgrounds, walking trails, and sports fields. In the 19th century, Ace of Clubs house, now a museum, is shaped like a playing... Okay. This is just... I'm almost positive this is just like an AI grab. People also search for Texarkana, Texas. Well, this is the Texas side of Texarkana. In Bowie County, in the Arklatex region, is a socioeconomic region of the southern U.S. states of Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Texas joined together. The region contains portions of Northwest Louisiana, Northeast Texas, and South Arkansas, as well as Oklahoma's southern easternmost county. Okay. The city and its Arkansas counterpoint form the core of the Texarkana Metropolitan Statistical Area. Well, it's a big-ish city. Okay, the name Texarkana is known to be, of Texas, Arkansas, and nearby Louisiana. However, accounts of the name's origin differ, and it had been in use for some time before the town was founded. Oh, okay. There you go. The more you know. Just FYI to people watching, if there are large chunks of silence, it is because I had to yank the music out, so sorry about you. There's nothing I can do about it. $7 hours. Pff, lightweight. What is the dog doing? Riddle me this. This looks like it's the front seat. The front passenger seat. Right? Anna is not driving. I am assuming John is. This is Data. Right? This is Anna, who we know takes up the entire seat. This is Data wedged in between Anna and the door. And what is this? Here. Did she just stuff this dog in between herself and the door? Why is this dog not in the back seat? Why is he not harnessed in the back seat? Why doesn't he have a harness on in the first place? Is Data real? Are we sure? Are we sure he's not an animatronic? The dog confuses me. 'Cause, like, my cats don't even do this, okay? My cats have harnesses. They ride in the car with a harness. They have boxes that they ride in, and the boxes strap in. All right? And then they also have harnesses that clip into the seat belts. My cats are never free roaming in the car. When I had dogs, I used to have Dobermans. They had harnesses that clipped into the seats. They were never free roaming like this. Like, I don't understand. Those were big dogs too. They sat in the passenger seat with their harnesses clipped in. Like, Those dogs did not roam free in the car. I don't understand why you would do this. If she had to stop, well, of course, this dog is wedged in. I have no idea. But even then, this airbag, that airbag is going to clobber that fucking dog, which is the other reason why the dog should be in the back seat. The airbags are not designed for animals. Anyway, what do I know? What is, okay, so this is them going to the hot springs. The dog is her armrest. What is, I'm so confused with the dog. Well, we know you went and got garlic knots, pizza, and salad, so.
Hello, good morning.
Guten Morgen.
We are on our way to the first stop, which is actually not a national park. It is called Garvin Woodland Park, I believe. I might have gotten the name wrong.
You will arrive at your destination.
It's Garvin Woodland Gardens, the GPS just told me. But
No, it didn't. It just told you that you would arrive.
It has a lot of really cool architecture and like
There. See? Get away. There. That's where the dog belongs. Hi, John.
outdoor design. And it's kind of a place that I would just feel really sad if we didn't visit while we were here. So we made it to the park and we were greeted by a very sassy peacock.
Ah, cool. He is a sassy peacock. He's like, look at me. Look at me. Was he screaming at you too? Because that's always fun when they start to scream at you. Because then they're like, ah, get off my property. We did a project. And the people, we weren't on their property. They were like, it was kind of weird. We were in we were in an ag field, but they had a property that was above us on like a, not a cliff so much, but they were above us on a hill. Anyway, they had peacocks. And the peacocks did not like that we were down in the ag field in the valley. And so the peacocks would stand on the ridge every morning when we would go out there, and they would just stand up there and scream at us. And they'd do that for like ever. That's the funniest damn thing. Anyway, they're very loud is my point. He's cool looking though.
A gorgeous one, but very sassy. So the first place we're walking is Anthony Chapel.
Ah, this is the Runaway Bride.
And it's probably like the coolest thing in this like little park.
Do 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 do. This is apparently called the Anthony Chapel. We've seen this one already in her. You know, I'm going to CC capture it. This is the music you pick for this? This is the music you pick? All right. This is not my first choice, but all right. All right, here we go. But anyway, we saw this one. She did the White Wedding Runaway Bride video to this. So yeah, back to our wacky music pick. Hey, wait, so, oh yeah, she must have a selfie stick. Hi, John. Bump, 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 da 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 da, bump, 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 ba da dee da da. Oh, come on, I was getting into it. All right, so she's saying,
Which is like right here.
Uh-huh.
And now we're gonna go up to this like, I think like the kids area. Oh no, back in here. It's a little
holy shit, she's holding a map. It just dawned on me. Anna, you do know what a map is. If you whip out a compass, I'm gonna just like completely lose all of my words. So not only do you know what a map is, you know how to like point it northernward. I don't know if that's actually north on the map because I can't see the key, but the point is you know what a map is. Okay, I know John is with you. Does John know what the map is? Is that what's actually happened? Did John bring the map? Was John like, hang on a second, we're going into the woods and I don't know where I am. Let me grab a map. Is that what actually happened here?
A little bit of a hike, so we're gonna go back in here to see the treehouse, which is another super cool architectural thing that exists in this park. And we're running a little behind schedule, but I don't care. We're gonna go see it. Probably will not be in Arkansas again soon, so when you're here, you gotta do it.
All right, well, there you go, folks. When you go to Arkansas, you have to go to the Anthony Chapel in... I've already forgotten the name of this park. I'm sorry.
This looks pretty unassuming from far away. So it looks like some beams. But the real treat about this...
Is it old? Is that all you know about it? Sorry.
Is actually when you get inside. Let me show you what I mean.
I mean, you could have stood back and given us a better look of it. Ooh. So this park must be one of those cool artsy architectural parks. We've got some stuff like this in the Wissahickon Park. Not near me, but I mean, closer to me than far away from me, if that makes sense. There's like these little spots throughout. The Wissahickons a very large area, and there's just like these little spots here and there where there's like art, and some of the art is architectural, and it kind of reminds me of some of the spots throughout the park where it's artwork, but it's architectural artwork, and some of it's actually pretty cool. This kind of reminds me of it. So it's in the it was designed to be inside the wooded area without interrupting the woods or the nature, but it's clearly man-made, right? Like this is clearly man-made architecture, but it's meant to live and exist within the natural environment as well.
Isn't that wild? Here,
I mean, it'd be really wild if you stepped back so we could actually see the entire structure, but art, much like war, is meant to be examined from a distance.
here's the cool thing about this that it's kind of inspiring me with today. Sometimes we just need a change in perception to realize how amazing something
Perspective, but go on.
is. So sometimes things happen in our life that are frustrating or don't make sense, but when we change our perception, we realize
Perspective, but go on.
they're what we needed all along. And that is what I am taking from this beautiful work of art. Honestly, this place is incredibly inspiring.
If I just hit M, will it? Yes. That was me this morning. In the heat? I mean, it is summer. We have had, I don't know about everywhere, and I know she's nowhere near Pennsylvania, but we have had just like, we had a really nice spring, nice, cool, gentle spring, and then like summer was just like, wham, it's summer. There was no like, oh, it's spring and now it's starting to get a little warm and now it's starting to get a little warm and now, oh, it's summertime. No, it was like spring, summer. And it's just been like that for like ever. Between like the nonstop sticky rain and thunderstorms and just like the 90 fucking degree weather, it has just been miserable. And that's not normal for the area. It almost looks like they're protesting over here. I realize they're not. This is just like a sign, but it's just like the way they're all lined up back here. I know. Anyway, distraction. Let's go. The dog is still not strapped in the back, by the way. No one would ever suspect that. Oh yeah, sorry, I was supposed to mute it. My bad. Hopefully that's not too much music. I don't know. This is a pretty area. I really liked the hot springs when she walked around. Ooh. I really liked the hot springs when she walked around the hot springs. So are we still doing the music? Da, 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 dum, dum, bump, 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 bump. Do, 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 bump, 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 bump.
Been in this car forever.
Okay, wait. Here's the thing. I know she did TikToks for all of these, and I know this is the roundup for these, but if this is your long form roundup, it wouldn't kill you to put footage of these things in your video. Like, we know you went to the hot springs, you shared the TikTok. Like, go ahead and put the video of you at the hot springs in the TikTok, like, or in this video. It's fine. It would give you a longer video. I mean, 19 minutes isn't bad. It's just, I don't get it. This is right. Okay. She's a terrible travel vlogger, and she clearly hasn't gotten better.
Today we are driving 7 hours again. This time to
John must be so fucking thrilled. Again, you have the dog wedged in here like he's a fucking armrest. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
Kentucky to see Mammoth Caves, and we are listening to a really cool podcast called The Kill List, which is pretty grim now that I think about it, but it's about a guy who goes on the dark web and finds a list of people who are trying to kill people, and then he has to figure out what to do with that information. So it's really interesting. It's helping us make...
Is it like a novel? No, I'm curious. Binge all episodes early and ad-free. No, you don't need to talk to me. Every day, hundreds of people go about their lives with no idea that someone has paid to have them killed. I'm not that interesting. Somebody wants to spend that kind of money on me. I mean... So is this like a fictional thing? How long are the episodes? I really liked Welcome to Night Vale. If you know, you know. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I want to say I got into season... Usually my attention span wanes around season 4. I'm not going to lie. I'm guessing this is one of those kind of fictional things. Carl is thrown into a race against time to warn those in danger and uncover the truth before it's too late. Okay, from Wonderian novel comes a shocking true... Oh, wait. Shocking true story? It's shocking. I don't know. Sounds interesting. Introducing Kill List. It's only 2 minutes long. Maybe we'll give it a listen sometime. Maybe this will be some members only stuff. Yeah, there we go. Words. I don't know. If you guys listen to this, let me know. Sounds interesting. I don't know if I believe it's true, but we'll find out.
the best of this 7-hour drive.
You are the one that decided to do this. Why are you acting like you're being put upon here? And again, you've wedged your dog in here like he's a towel. You're making John drive you. The least you could do is not act like a petulant child about it.
And, you know,
And whine about it on the internet. But again, it's Anna.
I just gave up. He's just on my lap.
He's on your lap? Is he? That's some faces.
Of people who are trying to kill people, and then he has to figure out what to do with that information. So it's really interesting. It's helping us make the best of this 7-hour drive. And you know, I just gave up.
Is this dog real? Are we sure it's not a Muppet? I'm sorry.
He's just on my lap. I gave up.
If you strapped him in the back seat, he wouldn't be able to get on your lap. You're not driving. Why are you bitching? I don't know, maybe she was driving and now it's not her turn to drive and now she's... Because Anna can drive. It's not like Anna can't. So it would make sense that her and John are switching off, and it would be irresponsible for her to try to vlog while she's driving. So, you know, it is possible that Anna was driving, now she's switched off, and you know, you drive for a long period of time, you do get tired. So that could be what's going on here, is like she was driving, John's now driving, and now she's like, oh God, my brain. So that is, I will give her that. I will give her that. I don't know why she needs to announce it to everybody, but here we are. Anyway. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm butchering that song. I even like Santana. I think that was Santana, don't get me wrong. I think it's just generic music. Boot boot do 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 do. Do 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 do. Did I pause it? Da, 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 da,
Freaking shit show. That's the easiest way to put it.
Huh?
We put in the GPS Mammoth Cave National Park, and in most cases, going to a national park, if you put that in your GPS, it'll work. But not for Mammoth Cave because it's so freaking huge that actually you have to put in Mammoth Cave Visitor Center. So we just drove to the wrong place. And now we're going to the visitor center, and it's 15 minutes away, and we probably aren't going to make our tour. And since it's summer, tours are sold out, so hopefully something works out.
It's a little nostalgic watching her drive through the scenery back here, because I'm like, man, that's so familiar. Watching them little houses go by, and all the stupid little barns and long ass driveways. Ah, that looks familiar. It's like home. Aw. That's true. That is a true statement. Why are you filming yourself doing this? Something tells me you had plenty of time, and this is just purely performative. Also, if I had this much of a time, hard of a time tying my shoe, I would not film myself doing it.
I can't believe we made this. I ran to get here.
No, you didn't. But that's okay. You ran a 5K, too.
I literally physically ran. And I haven't done that in a while, so I'm still capable, though, which is
No, you...
good.
And I ran a mile and... I don't know, I was going to sing a song and I don't have that fast enough. Nope. All right. Whoever that long-haired guy was who was the tour guide needed to not let her have gone through here. He needed to have seen her and been like, no. She doesn't fit. You don't fit. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here this entire time and bitch about this because, you know, we all have eyeballs except for Anna and the tour guide, apparently. I've already made one rant about this. It at least explains why she's sweating here going into the cave, because she ran and then had to get in here, so... She is touching, literally her hand is on the wall. She is physically touching the cave wall. She is physically touching the cave wall because she does not fucking fit. Did Alan Roberts cover this one? I would actually like to listen to Alan Roberts lose his shit over this one. Only because I would actually agree with every freaking cuss word that comes out of that man's mouth over this one. Did Alan go over this one? Let me know if Alan went over this one, just, you know, for friends.
Great place for an elevator, like right there.
Oh yeah, Anna, let's just, you know, carve a fucking elevator into the goddamn Mammoth Cave. Just for you, Anna. I'm not going to go after her for her height. She can't help that. I don't know who you are, but you should not have let her go on this hike. I'm just checking to see if the music's still playing. To be fair, these are some beautiful scenes. Okay. Okay. It's pretty. Girl, look. I'm not. I'm really not. First off, they sell little silicone pasties at TJ Maxx for like $5. I don't even think mine were $5. They stick. They don't come off. You can sweat in them. They're fine. You can wear them under anything. I highly recommend buying a pair and using them. Just saying. They dim the lights. Let's put it that way. Secondly, your ass had no business being in there. I'm glad that you made it through this time. Cool beans. What the fuck ever. You have got to start thinking of other people. I am so fucking tired of you doing shit where you're like, oh my God, I could possibly get hurt. Oh, it's not about you, Anna. It's about other people. Stop it. You can do other things that are just as challenging, that don't require other people to come rescue your ass if it goes horribly wrong. And you trapping other people in a fucking cave because your ass falls and gets hurt. You have got to start thinking of other people. This whitewater rafting bullshit that you're thinking about, think of the other people on the raft, Anna. I'm getting so sick and tired of her doing this shit and not thinking of the people around her or the people who potentially might have to come rescue her. Stop it. Okay? Jesus Christ, Anna. You are 5'11" and pushing 600 pounds. Just fucking think of other people for once. Anyway, and pasties. I'm just saying, pasties. They're silicone. You don't have to do anything else. They just stick. They just, right there. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about this anymore. They go with everything. They're flesh colored. They don't show. I'm just saying. You probably should have. The next day.
I just realized that
It's a cute outfit.
we spent the last 24 hours in Lexington, not 24 hours, maybe like 12 hours in Lexington, Kentucky, but I didn't tell you guys anything. Basically, we went to a hotel, we had dinner, and then this morning we shot a really cool like little short. So you can go check that out, but that is literally all we have from Lexington because we forgot to film. Let me try to stick this on here. So we're at a gas station right now.
Did the guy ask you if you wanted cake? That's a Lindsay thing.
And the reason we're at a gas station
Because you need gas?
is because I pet a dog when we were filming in Lexington. I started having an allergic reaction, so I had to change. So this is the t-shirt I literally just got at Mammoth Caves, a pair of shorts I found in my car, and now we're gonna continue the drive, hopefully without.
Did you not bring other clothes? Or did you just not want to pull out your suitcase?
Me having my eyes swell up or my face get covered in a rash or whatever delightful other thing would have come from this allergic reaction. I hope we caught it early enough, but we'll see.
I do occasionally when I pet other people's dogs. It's very strange. It's not every dog. It's just occasionally. My hands will swell, and it's just occasionally. So like I've just stopped petting other people's dogs. I don't think it's like I don't think it's a particular thing. It's just like every once in a while when I pet someone's dogs, my hands will swell and they'll start to itch. And if I can wash my hands, it doesn't seem to bother me. It's very strange. So I just don't pet people's dogs anymore. I'm like, oh, cute dog. And I just don't pet people's dogs anymore. So that's kind of how I do that. But I understand what she's saying. I don't know why it does that either. It's not every dog. I have had my own dogs, didn't have issues with that. My cats, doesn't do that, obviously. But yeah, every once in a while, like my neighbor's dogs, doesn't bother me. But if like random person and I'm like, oh, I want to pet your dog, sometimes it'll trigger it. I don't know why.
We're at a gas station and I just looked at my calves and ankles and they are so swollen. Like,
girl, they've been swollen since you went to the little park thing and did your white wedding thing. I don't know, like, how bad must they be now? Because your right leg has been swollen this entire time, just FYI.
they are so swollen. So we were going to do some hiking tonight, but I think I have to call an audible and I have to rest and I have to get my feet up.
Have to call an audible? I have, really? What?
I need to drink a ton of water because they're really swollen and they haven't been this swollen since surgery.
Do 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 do. She just always looks so fucking miserable. She just always looks so miserable. Every clip that she has done of herself in the car driving, literally every clip that she has done of herself in this car driving, she has either been bitching or looking like this, just absolutely pissed off to be there. Every single time. She is just not happy. She has not been happy at all this entire trip. Can you imagine being John in this car? Just nothing has made her happy. Any of it. She's not happy to be driving. She's not happy to not be driving. She's not happy to be existing. It's just nothing is making her happy. And she is, except the bitching part. She is perfectly happy to just complain. And that's it. Like, even right now, she's just miserable. Why? Because West Virginia is so pretty.
These are even more swollen, so I am gonna go back to my hotel room and change a lot of our plans.
I'm gonna go cry.
I'm frustrated. I feel perfectly fine. But I know that if I let this swelling continue and don't take care of it, it's gonna be a much bigger problem.
Are you not wrapping your legs anymore? I'm just wondering because I haven't really heard her talk about that ever. Not since the first set of surgeries. So she's not doing, she's wearing compression, but you would think, or at least I would think, if she's having this kind of like swelling and drainage problem, wouldn't you think that she would do the leg wrapping thing again like she had been doing, like she was supposed to be doing, you know, pre-surgery and post-surgery? She was doing it post-surgery for a while too. You know, like, so why, if she's swelling this badly, why isn't she doing the leg wrapping thing again along with the compression? That's just a question I'm asking. And is she not doing, like, where's her little massage gun that she was just swearing by? I mean, it's pretty portable. Why isn't she using that? I don't know. She's not talking, like, right now she's bitching about how swollen she is. So why is she not talking about, oh, I'm going to go do XYZ to help with the swelling? I'm going to go put my legs up a wall for 20, 30 minutes. I'm going to go use these self manual lymphatic massage techniques that I was taught. I'm going to go use that stupid massage gun that I was using on the front of my neck the other day because I'm an idiot. You know, why isn't she talking about techniques that she should be, because she's such a lipedema warrior, y'all. Why isn't she talking about the techniques that she uses to, you know, mitigate her lipedema and her clear lymphedema now? Why isn't she talking about any of that when she's complaining about how swollen she is? Because like the swelling's not gonna go anywhere unless you do something. But right now all she's talking about is like how miserable she is and how she's just gonna go change her plans and lay down. I'm sure rest is going to help, and I'm sure drinking water is going to help, but other things I feel would probably need to happen as well, right? So why isn't she telling us about the other things she's going to do besides, you know, go chug some ibuprofen and probably some Mountain Dew, you know, magical Mountain Dew.
Problem. So looks like it's legs up, no hiking tonight, or maybe not even tomorrow. So we just got to see how my body reacts. Oh, and lots of liquids. I'll be drinking lots of liquids.
The next morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow.
Morgan.
So last night was a little rough. These are my legs right now.
Wow, look at her feet. Wow. I just want to put this into perspective. Even when Anna was running, which was pre all of her surgeries, Anna's legs and feet never looked like this. All right. Anna's legs and feet never, and that was when she was that was when she had all of her lipedema before all of the surgeries. Her legs and feet never looked like this. Or at least I cannot recall her legs and feet ever looking like this. With the exception of way back when she was doing her blog as a health blog, she jacked her foot up somehow. And she had a couple posts where she talked about her foot swelling. And she had gone to see a podiatrist. And that was way back in like 2012 or something like that. So that was when one of her feet swelled up. And that's the only other time I can remember her feet looking like this. And that was just one foot. That wasn't both. And it had nothing to do with lipedema, because I don't think she had it yet or had been diagnosed with it yet. This is new. This is brand new. This is post-surgery. You know, the surgery that was supposed to cure her lipedema, right? Good job.
And as you can see, like, even just from that line,
You literally have lipedema now. You are literally now demonstrating the symptoms of lympholipedema. Congratulations, you gave yourself that thing that you were supposed to not have, that you were supposed to be curing yourself of. Good job.
really freaking swollen.
Yeah. Why are you not going to an actual doctor? Like a real doctor? This is bad, Anna. I mean, all joking aside and all snark aside, Anna, this is bad. You didn't used to do this before. This is new. Why isn't this scaring you? Seriously. I mean, for real, Anna. Look at yourself. This is frightening. Even now, this leg is swollen way more than this leg. This is weird, Anna. Go to a fucking doctor for real. Don't go to Amron. Don't go back to the people that did this to you. Okay? This is not good. Can you swallow your fucking pride for like 5 seconds and make a real goddamn appointment with a real fucking doctor? There is something really wrong. Okay? For real. I know I make videos about you and I know I'm snarky, but I actually kind of like you, and I would really like you to have this looked at. For fucking real. Okay? Jesus Christ, woman.
So we're hopefully gonna get these down. But like, look at that.
Yeah, Anna, look at that.
That's not good. I had every expectation that I was gonna be doing all of this hiking for the next couple days. But when I looked at my calves and ankles and how swollen they'd become, literally in the last 24 hours, I was like, as much as I feel fine, like I don't feel sore and I don't feel exceptionally tired, I knew that they were like a warning sign of like a massive flare up and potentially a much worse situation in a couple days.
Yeah, like, have you had your heart checked lately?
So as much as I hate this and it sucks and it does go against everything I want to do, we've kind of rerouted the road trip to our last stop to be able to give me like a little bit of a break. And
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be missing 2 of the parks I intended to do on this trip, which was New River Gorge and Shenandoah. But you know what? The world will be waiting for me when I'm ready. I got this actually from Tiki the dog. I've been following him and I feel very inspired by him. I know it's a dog, I know guys, but...
Tiki the dog? I've been looking a lot of stuff up this time. Okay, I just watched the video about Tiki the dog and that's actually really cute. And the woman who fostered him, oh my god. Okay. No, seriously. All right. What's... Okay. What stupid little lesson did we take away from Tiki the dog? Okay. I don't know if I'm ready for this one. Okay, Anna. Hit me with it.
I love that dog. I'm only 2 months out from surgery. I have to be kind to myself.
Okay. That's... That's the lesson we took away from Tiki the dog. All right. Let's go.
And the world will be waiting for me when I'm ready.
Okay.
So I'm going to do what I can and continue to push and challenge myself.
This is the lesson we learned from Tiki the dog. Okay. Tiki, the traumatized foster dog who had to be rehabilitated to trust human beings and literally retaught how to interact with living creatures because he was so traumatized. You've taken the lesson of, I'm 2 months out from surgery and I need to be kind to my body. All right, girl. All right.
While also honoring and listening to my body, which is this really frustrating thing. It is very challenging, and I understand why a lot of people just stop, because it is emotionally a roller coaster when you want something so bad and your own body just gets in the way in ways that you just don't expect. But
that's exactly the lesson we all should be learning from Tiki the foster dog.
I made the right choice, and I'm honoring what my body needs, and hopefully in time that will mean my body will become more resilient. But right now she needs a little break. I didn't think I would be...
You know what also would help if you went to an actual real fucking doctor and you actually got some real fucking medical advice and actually had whatever the fuck it is that's actually making your legs swell looked at. That would probably also help. So anyway. This is a weird way of putting it. You got a second wind by saying you had second wind. Were you passing? Were you passing the second wind? The chili dogs finally caught up with you. Yar. Yeah, okay. There was a meet and greet? Oh, is this where the Dolly Parton part was supposed to come in? On brand for... Could you turn the camera so we could see anything besides you? I don't mean to be mean. Maybe I do. I don't know. It's been pointed out by myself, but because it was pointed out to me, that when Anna films things, especially when Anna's filming herself, Anna films things in a way that, and it's not because, I know this is how some people might take this, but it's not because of this. It's not because Anna is big, because she is. Anna films things in a way where she takes up the entire frame, right? Even at the large size that she is at, there is still a way to film in a way that she only takes up like a third of the frame, which is typically filming in all the, you know, all the videos that I've watched on the internet, how you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to, it's the rule of three, the thirds, right? You want to be taking up a third, then like everything else takes up the other thirds, right? I'm not an expert. Look, I've watched videos. Cool. Anyway, the point is, Anna takes up like 2/3 of the video to like 3/4 of the video, and then leaves very little space around herself for everything else. And that's one of the reasons why Anna's travel videos tend to suck, because Anna takes us around places and like, this is what you get, right? You don't get to see anything else. It's just Anna. And cool, there's a time and a place for that. You know, there's a time and a place for being a talking head or for taking up the entire screen. But when you're trying to show people things like right now, I would rather see the thing you're talking about than you. Like, I don't want to, and this is not really a great shot. I don't care about the lighting, the scaffolding, and the people in the seats behind you, unless somebody back there is important. Like, is Dolly Parton back there? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she's got the best seats in the house if she's there, because she owns the place, apparently. I don't know. That's what somebody told me. The point is, you could turn that camera around. You could turn yourself around in a way so that you are still in a third of the frame, and then I get to see everything behind you. I mean, you were doing it earlier, but you were still taking up more of the frame than you probably needed to. And that's part of the issue. You know, when other people film Anna, when John's filming Anna, he's pretty good about getting her in frame, but still having enough of things around her that you can kind of get a feel for what's going on, or at least there's enough scenery, right? But when Anna films herself, she just takes up so much of the space that you don't know where she is. You don't know what's going on. Or if she does have some of the other stuff in there, it's like, it's so minuscule. It's really hard to get a feel for it. So that's another one of the reasons why her travel vlogs just kind of suck. And this is just another one of those, and just another one of those examples of it. It's just like, Anna, just turn around. I get that you want to be front and center, but just turn around so at least the background behind you is the stage. The stage is so much more interesting than this. You are a professional at this. Like, when Amber does it, I get it. Amber sucks at her job and always has never attempted to improve. You are supposed to be a professional at this, right? This is supposed to be what you're good at. Just turn around. Wow, I would really like to know what the fucking theme looks like. dun, 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 dun. What's the pirate music? Bum, 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 bum. That guy looked like he was having a good job. Lots of hair flipping. The splashing makes me happy. And the fire eating. And the random child that belongs to someone else who was not in their seat. Child. I don't care. The next day.
Woke up this morning and I'm still really swollen, but I decided that I wanted to see the park because I was here. So we're just gonna do short trails. And there is nothing wrong about tailoring your park experience to where your body's at that day, right? Like,
I guess. I mean, you should probably do. So for once in your life, you're actually going to like understand your body's actual physical capabilities.
it doesn't like not count if you don't do like a 6-mile hike.
Yes, Anna. You should maybe record this part and play it back to yourself daily.
It still counts just as much if you show up and do a 1-mile hike or a half-a-mile hike, or if you just do the nature trail, because getting out there and being in nature isn't about how far you walk.
Is the nature trail not a hike? Is there something different between a nature trail and a hike? Am I missing something? I don't know. I could look it up, but I don't care enough.
It's about getting out there. There's a quote.
Good job getting out there.
Or something. It's not about doing all or nothing. It's about doing all or something. And today is a something day, and that's okay.
I mean, I could argue with you, but I'm not going to, because honestly, I'm tired of you putting yourself and others into precarious situations. Language. Da-da, da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Smoky Mountains. Oh, you wanted to go hike the Smoky Mountains. How did you see that one working? Do 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 do. Look, Anna, more stairs. Do 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 do. Is this the nature trail? I mean, it looks really even and nice, and I don't know. I mean, it happens. Okay. Are you for real? First off, get off of that. It's not a fucking... Anna, did you see a sign that said, please walk on the wall? Did you? Do you see anybody else walking on the wall? Do you? Dumbass. Get off the wall. The wall is there to keep the cars from going into the damn creek. Yay. Isn't the Smoky Mountains, doesn't it like rain a lot in the Smoky Mountains? I can't remember. It's been a really long time since I've been in anywhere near those. Nope, that's sound. Oh, nope, I did want it silent. Never mind. Yay, the tunnels! You're driving through a mountain now. You know what would have really been cool, actually, because when you drive through these tunnels, because you're going through a mountain, which is also really cool in my opinion, they'll have the name of the mountain that you're driving through above the tunnel. Because I'm sure they need it to be named. But anyway, my point is, what would have really been cool is if she had like filmed the name of the tunnel, because it tells you the name of the mountain that you're going through. Anyway, I find that fascinating myself, but I mean, she's filming herself driving through the tunnel. It would have been nice if she had filmed the name of the tunnel too, but that's just me, you know, it's not necessary, I guess is my point. I just thought it would be a cute little tidbit to have. Bright light. Asheville. It's pretty, isn't it? I think if I couldn't live on the coast, which I think I'd really like to live closer to a beach as I get older, because I really do like the beach. But if I couldn't do that, I think I'd really like to live not maybe on a mountain, but really close to one. I'd like to be able to see the mountain. I don't want to live on a mountain. I've got a friend who does that. Okay, that short came out comparatively to this video, a long time ago. So you can put video of that in here. Like, it's not like this is going to spoil that short. Oh boy, there's more. Okay, well, there's some interesting ones on here. All right, what do we think? That wasn't that bad, honestly. I know I had some ranty parts because Anna does things that annoy the shit out of me. And I know the more irritated I get, the closer I get to my mic. So I learned some things. I learned what the kill list was, which sounds interesting. I learned about Tiki the dog, which was cute. I learned about Texarkana. I know that there's 2 Texarkanas. And that's not confusing. Fortunately, they're twin cities that share a border, so they're effectively the same city, basically. So that's kind of fun. We know where she's going. This is just her little documentary roundup that she does. And so there's probably another one that's going to be her. Where's she right now? West Virginia, I think she said. Yeah, so she's almost where she needs to be. So probably there's another 1, possibly 2 videos after this. That's kind of her MO. But here we are. All right, so I think I said what I wanted to say as it was being shown. So I'm expecting, as I said, I'm expecting 1, maybe 2 more videos. I'm kind of I'll be surprised if there's 2 more videos. I'm expecting maybe 1. I don't know. She likes to do 3s. But I just don't think she's got 3 videos worth of content here. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Let me know what you guys think. You probably know where the shorts fit in through this particular video. I think, I don't know. I think it might have been interesting to like do this video and then put the shorts in the video as it went. But I didn't think about doing that. I don't know. If you guys like that idea, I don't know. If you guys like that idea, let me know in the comment section down below. To take this video and maybe the future videos, to take these videos and cut the relevant shorts, not shorts, the relevant, well, TikToks and shorts into the different sections as the video goes, right? Don't get me wrong. I will not do this, but I have a really good editor who will be editing this video. But if you guys like that idea, let me know, and I will talk to my editor about her doing that, and we'll see about putting that project together, because it might be interesting to see the whole thing, right? To see her little documentary clip talking about, like, when she was talking about going to the hot spring, but then have the clips of the shorts and the TikToks of her at the hot spring cut in, right? And then more of her documentary talking going on. And then when she got to, I forget, Memphis, I think it was, where she did her weird I'm traveling alone video where she's in the green dress that I like. And then have that put in. I think that would be fun. I think that might be a fun project. So if you guys like that idea, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll talk to my editor about it because, to be frank with you guys, I don't have the time for that. But I can help my editor track things down so I can help with it. And if my editor says, F no, I'm not going to do that, then that's perfectly fine as well, too. So there's a lot of things moving in the background if that video happens. Let me tell you guys that. But I think it would be an interesting video. I think there would be some... I think it would illuminate some interesting things as well. Keep in mind, all of this is occurring pre-Skyterra. This video has been released since she's been home from Skyterra. So this has been edited and released since she's been home. Well, it's at least been released. I don't know about edited. All of the shorts and the TikToks were edited and released while she was at Skyterra. Everything was filmed before she went to Skyterra. So this is all like, this is her like playing the shell game with her timeline again. All right. All that being said, let me know what you guys think down in the down in the comment section down below. Let's use the I don't know, guys. All right, there is a peacock emoji. I just looked on my phone. It's a peacock. He's got his tail all fanned out. All right, I know it exists. I'm looking right at it right now. So let's use the peacock emoji. I don't think we've used that before. Let's use the peacock emoji down in the conversation section down below. I am determined to call it that. The comments section down below. That's what we should use down there. Again, let me know what you guys think. And I think that's all I've got for you guys. So thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. Thank you to everybody who's going to hit the thumbs up button. And we'll be covering these as we go. The more I think about it, the more I really want to do that splicing everything together video. So I'm going to have a conversation with my editor. How long is that one going to take? Plus other conversations that are involved with that one. I'm going to have my poor editor. I can hear this conversation already. It's a good conversation. I can just hear it in my head already. Anyway, yeah. So I will see everybody in the next video, which should be, hopefully, me getting caught up with all of the other little videos that Glitter has put out that I am behind on because I was in New York over the weekend. But until then, I will see everybody in the next one. Bye!
This is